Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Black Assets channel. I am your host, Shay. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can get this information out to more people and that we can all learn and grow together, and that I can learn from my mistakes. And speaking of mistakes, I wanted to let y'all know which book I'm reading right now. It is entitled Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, How We Can Learn to Fulfill Our Potential. And it is written by Carol S. Dweck. Now, she is a psychologist. She has her Ph.D. If you didn't know, my minor is in psychology. So this is just right up my alley. I love this. And it quantifies success. And pretty much it dismantles what the world teaches about success in the sense of the talented one, the gifted one, God's gift, etc., etc. And she pretty much is talking about embracing your struggle and your mistakes. So I've broken my video down into 3 main talking points. And also, just in case, if you guys want to check it out, I am going to add the Amazon link in the description box. If you use the link to purchase, it does support the channel if you decide to check out the book. So let me know if you decide to check it out. But number one point that I've made is that mindset and how you view yourself or how the world views you. And so essentially what that meant to me was, or what that represented to me, is that the titles and the way that people view you have nothing to do with you. If someone, even like positive compliments, in the book she talks about how sometimes if you positive labels can reinforce a fixed mindset. And essentially a fixed mindset creates privilege, entitlement. You feel like, you have to live up to a certain standard and you're not embracing your struggle. And it breeds insecurity. Whereas the growth mindset, you embrace who you aren't, you embrace your struggle, you embrace where you're not so perfect, and you don't allow what people say about you, whether it's good or bad, to have an impact on how you perform. Point number 2 was that was talk about stereotypes as well, and how obviously in the African American community and Black people, we deal with stereotypes all day, every day. In the book, she talks about like how people view Black people by not being as smart as our other counterparts. And essentially, she tested the students by writing a document or a piece of paper, and she had like a PhD colleague of hers to read the document from every student. And essentially, the children or the students with the fixed mindset were criticizing the PhD, like the colleague, saying that he didn't understand, he was wrong, he was critical, etc., etc. But the children with the growth mindset were looking at a way to, they didn't really like the person, but they took his criticism as a way to grow and expand and learn, just because he was obviously well versed and he knew his stuff. So they pretty much removed emotion out of the situation, and they were able to focus on getting the job done, essentially. And I really like that because, like I said, this, she pretty much said in her book how she's not negating the fact that people deal with stereotypes, and that it, profiling and racism and bigotry, it is a thing in our society. However, it's not like, it's more about the person that's projecting it on you as opposed to how you see yourself or who you really are. And I really enjoyed that. And then point number 3 is, she had a quote in there that the world is divided by learners and non-learners. And I really like that she said that, because even going through this whole process for me is like, I am afraid just to be vulnerable. I don't know what to expect. I'm sure there's going to be days where I'm upset, I'm crying, I'm not feeling it. And there's going to be other days where I'm like, oh man, I did it. And so just embracing the good and the bad and learning from my mistakes, I think that's going to be a huge pivotal point for me. And also being able to pretty much, fit into your environment, embrace your environment, embrace everything about yourself and your strengths and your weaknesses. And I really liked that portion too. So, like I said, those are my three main talking points that I had. The book is really good. I mean, I think if you're able to just check it out, I think it can definitely be something that is beneficial to you. And just check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to leave the link below in the description box. And let me know what you think if you check it out. And I will see y'all in the next video.